My name is Natalie, and today I would like to talk to you about the importance of midterm elections. Midterm elections have a significant impact on our lives and local government, but first I want to talk about what they are. A midterm election, defined by Ballotpedia, is a midterm election is an even-year election where the entire U.S. House and 1/3 of the U.S. Senate are up for election, but the president is not. Also during this time, states also have local elections such as county, city, even Board of Education. So midterms are where the majority of local races are going on. One thing to know about midterm elections is that turnout is consistently lower in midterm elections than it is in national elections, presidential elections, as you can see on this graph from the United States Elections Project. It goes from 17, obviously it was a little bit different in the 17 and 1800s, but I think the relevant information is from the 1900s on, has been consistently lower. Midterm elections choose our leaders in local government. Why is that so important? Well, part of the legislative authorities and responsibilities of, say, for example, a member of the House of Delegates in Virginia, which is a state seat, would be passing bills on public policy matters, setting levels for state spending, raising and lowering taxes, and voting to uphold or override gubernatorial vetoes. We've learned about there's consistently lower voter participation in these, and also since they're local elections, it's often a smaller population voting within for particular seats. So one thing about midterm elections is that in a smaller pool of vote, just one has the potential to sway an election, and even more than that. And as an example, I wanted to talk about something that happened in Virginia in 2017. It was the state delegate race between Republican candidate David Yancey and Democratic candidate Shelley Simmons. There was a recount at the end of their election because he was leading by only 10 votes. But by the end of it, his opponent had won by 1 vote. And if it wasn't significant enough that that one election was won by 1 vote, that vote decided the control of the Virginia House of Delegates, party control, because it brought them to an even amount of Democratic and Republican representatives, which they wouldn't have had if that candidate hadn't won. And it was balancing party control for the first time in over 20 years. In conclusion, the 2017 Virginia state delegate race is just one example of the power of a single vote in a local midterm election. Part of what makes it so important is the essential choice of leaders, not just House and Senate, but also State House of Delegates and State Senate, county commissioners and executives, county board of education. There's a lot of local offices that are decided during this time, all of whom given the power to make very important choices that greatly affect the lives of constituents.